G'day sports fans and welcome to State of Corona, the quest to crush COVID-19. Now this episode's going to deal with a slightly different subject to what it normally does. Normally we're talking about how the Australian states are competing with each other to flatten their curves as quick as possible with the hope of us getting some sort of liberties back once we flatten all our individual states' curves. This time round I want to deal with the subject of broadcasters and broadcasting. Now every man and his dog's got a webcam and just about get a camera in the bottom of the cereal box when you buy one these days. But the point I want to make today is that we all watch television and there's some very, very highly paid, highly powered stars that front our shows on our TV screens daily, nightly, and they're still working. Yes, they can't go into the studio necessarily, they're having the social distance and work from home. I guess what I would say and draw to everyone's attention is some are doing a better job than others. Like me, here I am in my little studio here, which is actually my little office. Hello, I've got, I've put this together from a bunch of old cameras. That's a Sony a6300. That up there is just a GoPro 6, and that down there is just Sony a7S. So most of what's around here is junk that not junk, but it's not expensive stuff. And I think I'm doing a reasonable job. But as has my mate Mikey Goldman. Now Mike's just up the road. He's got his studio, which predominantly he uses as a radio station, or radio for radio work. But he's doing video casting, broadcasting, whatever we're calling it these days, from his place. And he's done what I think's a pretty good job. So let's have a look at some of the big names. How are they going? Now Stephen Colbert, I'm a huge fan. Love you. I miss Dave Letterman. But I still love Stephen Colbert. I miss Dave. So yeah, how's Mr. Colbert gone? Well, he's got a screen with his logo on it. He's got some books and it's a bit dark in the lower left of frame. Lighting could be a bit better. But he's put he's put some effort in. What about some of the others? James Corden, he's put a bit of colour in there. Look, he's got a bit of, coloured lighting, and don't know where he's got the red bat phone, but it's, it's pretties up the front of his desk a bit, I suppose. Some sort of interesting bits of his character in terms of the artwork on the walls and whatever. So, yeah, James, he's made a bit of an effort. How about some of the others? Jimmy Kimmel. Right, what would I say about this? Jimmy, well, the bottom 25% of the frame is just dark brown. Then it's just above it's got a block of 4x2 in the middle of your desk. And is that the best monitor that the network could afford to buy you to put in at home? No, Jimmy, I think you could be lifting your game a little bit. How about some others? Seth Meyers. Okay, you've got a couple of bookshelves and the network's put a graphic over the top of you. Yeah, all right, I guess it's communicating the message, but you could make a bit more of an effort. What about Jimmy Fallon? Oh, holy hell, Jimmy, get out of there. That place is full of mould. Looks like the basement from Silence of the Lambs. That could kill you, whatever that is growing on those walls. But again, Jimmy, I think you could make a little bit more of your environment when you're doing that sort of stuff. So, now what about some of the others? Well, John Oliver I'm a big fan of, but I call this look the talking passport photo, because that's what it looks like. It looks like everybody's worst passport photo, but it moves. Love your work, but not that. We don't need just you on a white wall. Every man and his dog can do that. John, come up with a bit of creativity. Ring some people in production design or at the network, or get a few tips. And so is he the worst offender of all? Well, this person probably earns more money than all those other people combined. But what can I say about Ellen? Ellen, well, you're taking up 1/3 of the screen. When I pay my electricity bill, I'm paying for the pixels of the burning electricity and these blurry curtains here. Just a tip, Ellen, whatever you're shooting with, turn it 90 degrees. Your TV's shaped that way, not that way. Leave Instagram for all the vertical videos. But if you're doing something for your show, it's not that hard, Ellen. Anyway, I hope I don't sound like I'm being too much of a whinger, but I think you could all lift your standards a little bit, folks, because, I'm quite proud of the little effort I've made in my little cave here and what sort of pictures and sound I'm putting out of it. So I think you guys could do the same thing. So anyway, I'll leave it at that for this episode of State of Corona, and I will look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye. Stay safe.